and gentlemen, we are doing another basilica visit. We're at the Stanley Parable, and I needed to start this broadcast off by telling you guys how much of a bully Jay is. Yes, he's a gutter
Sure.
baby. Yes, it's in his freaking blood. But
I
sometimes we can
wished I wished
overdo it.
the actual conversation that just happened was recorded because I'm hilarious. I like how you
It's
like
freaking
put your
ridiculous.
thumb on the scale. You put your thumb on the scale and be like, yeah, he's a bully, and I need you to believe that. And then
Yes,
you bring up the gutter baby thing,
but
which
that
forces me to say that you were raised in a stinky, wet vagina that's called Houston.
listen.
It's
You're not
disgusting,
forced to do
and
anything. You're not forced to lie.
And that Houston smells much worse than the gutter that you're talking about. Yeah, you know.
Listen,
But yeah,
it's
no, get
ridiculous.
on into it. Get on into it. You didn't
Listen,
have to bring any of this up.
I
I was talking
didn't,
to
but
Toasted.
I think it's important that everybody
You
knows.
were bringing this on
You
yourself.
I don't bring this on myself.
Bringing it on yourself.
Look, Jay likes
You
to
were talking
date
about a conversation
people
that
from
happened
Houston.
yesterday.
Yes, but I wasn't able to contribute to the conversation because I was working. Okay,
So
so
you're
what? That
petty,
means I'm not
is what
allowed
I'm
to
hearing.
contribute. Huh? I'm what? What'd you say?
You're petty, is what I'm hearing.
I'm not petty. I'm just wanting to, in the spirit of
Wait
friendship.
18 hours to bring this
Wait,
up. You
oh,
sound petty.
you know what? I'm not
I've
being
been
petty. I'm not.
I've been waiting since 5 p.m. yesterday
Yeah, I
to
was
bring this
out. I
up.
was literally working. I was with a client.
You
I
were
could
literally
not
waiting 20
respond.
hours to talk about this. We've
I
talked
mean,
about so much today,
it's
and you want to bring this up 20 hours later? Get out of my
no, because I
face.
got to hold you accountable, Jay. Okay,
Oh,
because what you said was completely wrong. Okay, it
okay.
was
Go
wrong.
ahead.
I'm not even
I
gonna
mean,
tell
do
you. You
you
know
want to
what?
like read what led to that, or no? You just want to read, or you
Jay,
can't
I
read what led
sent
to it
you a
because you can't.
screenshot of my messages. If I read it, it will sound like
it
this.
was. It was.
Cheyenne laughed at an image. Laughed at, yeah, man. Laughed at an image. Laughed at.
Yo, you really just need an
Emphasize.
iPhone. Yo, this is
No, no.
crazy.
That's how they get you into the cult. It's so much more convenient with an iPhone. We
It
can
is more
actually talk on
convenient.
an
You
iPhone.
literally just
No,
said that you have that it is so inconvenient that you can't so much as just read what happened. So
I
what I'm
can't
hearing is
see
often you don't even have the context of what's going on. You're
at
just
all.
reacting to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Listen,
makes you sound like a nut. you
I'm
you
not a
over
nut. I'm
you
a
over here
victim
just
of the
like I don't know.
circumstances
I
set
don't
upon
know.
me by my iPhone user friends.
I
Okay?
don't know why you made this comment, but I'm going to react to you, Jay,
Oh,
is all I'm
yeah.
hearing.
I'm
Oh, you're a
definitely in
mess.
my early Kevin
You're a
Hart
mess.
feelings right now. I don't know what this word
This is
means, but
ridiculous.
it
This is
sounds like an
ridiculous.
insult. So I'm going to treat it like one. Okay?
I don't know what that means, so I'm going to just call this disrespect. Watch your
Exactly.
mouth.
Thank you. Thank
Watch your
you.
mouth.
And
Oh
sell
my
me this
God.
TV. Wasn't he trying to buy a TV or something? Oh, no, sell me a
Yeah,
stereo or
what do you
some
say?
shit.
We represent the same smart tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that was
Oh,
hilarious.
freaking hilarious. Man.
Uh,
All right, listen.
old Kevin Hart before he started doing push-ups.
Oh, he's still in there somewhere. He was in
You said he's
Austin
still.
this past weekend. I was gonna see
Man,
him.
I don't ever know about nothing. Look, my life has changed for the better in some ways, right? Like
Yeah.
I would like to go to a Dave Chappelle show. I have the availability to do it. I can
Yeah.
get there. I have no one to go with, and it just doesn't sound fun to me to just like casually meander my way into a comedy show by my damn self. That just doesn't sound fun.
I
It
mean, I
doesn't.
kind of get where you come from, but I feel like you have people you can go with.
Like
Listen, you're much more popular than I am. Everybody you
also not
name, I
true.
don't know. So
Also not
you have
true.
the people. That is very
Because I know
true.
names doesn't mean those names like
You
me.
know names and people. You put
And so do
people.
you.
No, because the people you know, they may know of me, but I don't know them at all. They may just have
Whatever.
heard of me
I
from
don't
you,
believe
from your
none of that. I doubt it.
probably untrue gutter baby
I
stories
doubt it.
about the
I went to the
pristine
damn
people of
bowl
Houston.
game in Houston. I went to the bowl game in dirty ass Houston, and
Oh,
you know the Louisiana people loved it because it reminded them of their. Never mind, I'm not gonna go there. But
wow. So you about to exclude a
I'm
whole.
just saying, bro, Louisiana is unnecessarily humid. Like you could drink the air. Like why?
Listen.
So we were there, and like I go upstairs with
Mhm.
like symphony and all that, kicking it. And
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, almost no one spoke to me. I'm like, oh man, I
What?
wasn't I wasn't as liked as I remembered in college.
Who the hell?
Or
Who was you?
the niggas that like me don't like football. That's all I know.
Oh, that's.
Tiffany disagreed. Tiffany disagreed.
Hmm.
She thinks I'm also popular, but literally everybody loves Symphony. 100% of people from every
Symphony with
crew.
a C, right? I think I know her.
Yeah. She married
Yeah,
Damien. She married Damien. Yeah.
the one that
Yeah.
I don't know. The of the twins.
Wait, you don't know you only know one of the twins?
I don't know either of the twins. You introduced one of them as a
Well, I went
neurosurgeon
Yeah, that's
who gave you
Damien.
the flu. Oh yeah, yeah, I don't know him. He may know.
Uh,
I think we were probably
I
in the
went to
same
high
year.
school with them.
Oh, then you already knew him from before
I've
then,
known them
before Baylor.
since we were children. Yeah.
Oh, since you were little gutter babies, huh? Gutter
I know
babies.
you like it cut off, but I know you ain't talking crap. Like don't
What?
get embarrassed
I'm not
on a
talking crap.
recording that
Jay,
I get to upload. Don't do that to
what?
yourself.
Isn't this live? Doesn't it like disappear? It's not like
It's
live.
literally
It's not like
live, right?
it's
Right.
not Snapchat.
Houston is where they invented the buckshot. Okay,
Wow.
you're the women of Houston's hair smells like old popcorn. Why is that?
Wow. Now you're pulling the freaking Lil
And
Wayne.
this is just a warm
Nigerian
up. Do
hair
you
is
want me
harder.
like don't do that? But
You know
don't do
what,
this. Don't do this. Like I didn't
Jay?
say anything. I'm talking about the
Mm-mm.
game, and you bring it up again, and it's right here. See,
Whatever. Listen,
man,
can
let
you
me
see my
text Shy.
screen?
I'm going to text Shy and tell her she needs to get on so this
Yeah.
could go in another direction.
Yeah, so we can have some, some sunshine and
Mm.
camaraderie in this freaking in this
But
post.
I mean, it won't. Hold on, because but you're not gonna see it in the context that it needs to be in because you don't have the appropriate phone.
Whatever.
Which Samsung do you have? Because like I have friends with Samsungs, right? Like I
Uh-huh.
have a group chat. It's like 9 flipping people on the group chat, and I think one or two, maybe two, don't have an iPhone. But like they don't complain about this. That or they're just really efficient. Like, is it because
Whatever.
you have like an older Samsung?
You can't
Samsungs
even.
are trash.
Samsungs are
Samsungs are
not
so
trash.
trash.
Samsungs are freaking
I have to
awesome.
use them. I have to use them for work, and I hate it. Like if the phone
Mm.
dies, it's way too many steps to get the phone back on. Like why
What?
do I have to keep hitting the power button for it to come all the way on so that I can use it? Whereas like the iPhone, if you plug it in, it's gonna cut itself back on and let you do what you do. But no, you gotta hold the fucking power button on. And I can't remember the other stuff. It's so many silly
I don't even
things
know why you are restarting your phone in the first place. You must have
because
just had a shitty Samsung. My phone is
uh
pristine. It's great. It's old faithful. I want to say it's an
sure.
S23.
Mine's an S21.
So yeah, it's shit. All you're saying is
I didn't pay for
it's
it. It ain't
outdated.
mine. It's still a crap Samsung.
Yeah, it's
You
an
know
old
what
crap
none of
Samsung.
my iPhones have ever done? Giving me a
Don't
three-step
do it
process to turn on. Trash.
yet, except
Trash.
how many processes to find the right charger between all of your iPhones? How many? How
Well,
many steps? Hmm?
yeah, okay, sure. So
Okay.
we were for we the UK force
Oh, blame the Brits, just like
no
an
no 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 no
American.
no 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 no
What?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Force that change. I agree with that change. 100%. So let's just start there. But me, I'm aware of my stuff. And while it is difficult for everybody else to plug their iPhones in because they have different types of chargers, I just use the
Hmm.
magnet for all of them. So I have no issues,
Wow.
ma'am.
Magnets, huh? So
Mm-hmm.
setting off
Mm-hmm.
the spin of
Mm-hmm.
the earth because you want
Mm-hmm.
to charge your phone. You
Is that
messing
what
with
you
the whole
think? Is that what you
magnetic
think a
field.
magnetic charger does? Is that how you think coils work?
Jay, would you help me finish this Stanley Parable?
Dirty
What?
ass Houston, get out of my
Listen.
face.
What do you want
And
it to
I'm
be?
back.
Oh, now you want some
Oh,
help with some
hey,
shit. Oh, I don't want to hear it.
hey, Sean, how you
She
doing,
been
buddy?
talking shit the whole time
Oh
and
What's
God.
failing at it.
happening?
All I
Like we
did
was
was
having
ask
a good
Jay to
old day.
help
We
me
was
make
having a
this subtitle, and Jay's been going
oh,
on and on
that's
about how
okay.
Houston's
That's
trash.
okay.
Mm.
She started the recording just so she could talk crap and failed at that. So you get to listen to
Whatever,
that portion
Oh,
too.
whatever.
so we on? Are we on? Cause
Yeah,
my
Yeah,
link
no,
is
we
my
own.
link,
We don't
we
have
are.
a
my link said your link.
we had
So I go
her
out.
dirty ass version of an intro. We a more formal one would be nice.
Yes, a more formal would be nice for our resident shout out person. Go on, Shia.
Okay.
Bring us in.
All right, so I guess we in here. I'm in here. We in here. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Happy. Is it Wednesday?
It's
It
Wednesday.
is Wednesday, yeah.
Happy Hump Day from the
Hump day.
Basilica with your man.
Uh-oh, sound cut out.
Sound cut out.
I'm sorry, I had a client call pop in immediately, but they're gonna wait
Oh.
till this intro is over.
Okay. Okay.
Happy Hump Day from the Basilica.
Mm-hmm,
Mm-mm-mm.
We out here doing us a little midweek service for y'all. I think Kemi's doing the Stanley Parable 5. It looks like the Stanley Parable 5. I thought I was
Yes.
getting on to see somebody
I
from
didn't know there was more than one parable. I'm so
See,
confused.
that's the thing. I did a level where now every time I restart the game, they change the number of the parable, and then I get to pick the bottom like subtitle, whatever. So you guys can help me out.
Mm.
Pick it. So I
No.
was planning to just do one level of Stanley, to do one ending that I haven't got to yet, and then kind of mess with the controls on Silent Hill.
How do you
Because I
even
feel,
keep up with it?
huh?
Oh, so you talking about doing something on Silent Hill?
Yeah, just like going a little bit around.
You's a
I'm kind of
brave
tired of
MAGA.
it's bright and sunny today. It's 77 degrees in Austin, Texas, and the sun is out. So I'm ready
Words
for
you could
some sun.
never say about dirty ass Houston.
It is
Really?
30 down there.
It's
Oh my
dirty as
God.
hell.
Shy, don't do it. Okay, it's 2 against 1. I know Gutter Babies usually call in
Houston, you
reinforcements.
started.
I did not start it.
Houston is the dirty foot
Oh
of
my
the
gosh.
kid
Listen,
of the grown ass adult that doesn't wear
you
shoes
know what?
outside or
Help,
in public spaces. That's
you
what
know what?
Houston is. Yeah.
Help me
That's
do
what
this
when I think
bottom.
of Houston, I think about that black dirty ass foot on the guy that doesn't bathe his legs or
What you
feet.
mean is when people take their shoes off
Mm,
in the club.
that nigga.
First of
Ugh.
all, only
That's
Dallas people are taking their shoes off in the
use a
club.
That
lie.
is a
Use a
lie.
What are you
lie.
talking about?
First
What are
time I
you
saw
talking
somebody with
about?
their shoe, a woman with their
You is a
shoes
lie.
off in the
Help
club,
me
with
find.
their dirty feet turned black from stepping on that club floor, was in Houston.
Shy, was that you? Are you
Every
talking about
time you
yourself?
zero
Don't
No,
be
percent
it is
good.
not
chances.
me. It was not me.
I
It was
don't. You see
not
how
me.
she keeps like trying to dig herself in this thing, like she
I'm
has a
not.
chance. Like just
Listen,
like stop. Just
you know what?
stop.
Yes,
Get some
I
help.
called for a ceasefire. Hey, y'all help me do
Oh,
this. Help me come up with the subtitle. What do you want it to be? Skeleton of something, legend of something, passion
if you
of the
say if you say anything about monkeys, you are racist.
race to the monkeys. Is that what you're
Don't do
saying?
Race,
nothing with the monkeys.
Okay. What do you want then? What? Uh,
game
Hmm.
of explosions,
all right. A game of
race, yeah, race to sunshine, legend of the octopus.
a game. I feel like a game of monkeys is better.
If that's racist.
A
You're
game of
racist.
explosion. It doesn't even fit. That's the only one. Oh, okay. All right.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, like a fit to me, baby.
Monkeys is better. It's
Are we live so I can send my nephew this link?
We are.
Oh,
yeah.
let me
We
see
are
if I can
live.
send him this
My
link.
bad. We interrupted your intro. When I say we, I mean her.
You mean
I mean you.
him? The
Lord.
one talking.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's on recording.
Whatever.
Stanley worked for a
Dirty
company
ass
in a
Houston.
big building where he was employee number 427.
Just
Employee
overcompensating
number
up in Dallas.
427's job was simple.
Dirty
That's
ass
okay.
He
Houston.
sat at
Y'all,
his
hold on. Let
desk
me
in
call
room
people back.
427
Oh
and he
Lord.
pushed
We'll be
buttons
here.
on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
All right. We can go through this. One of the walkthroughs I had looked up said I can go to the boss's office and press eight times, and that will give me a trophy.
All of
Oh,
his
where the
coworkers were
pad is, the
gone.
keypad?
What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go
How
to the
would you know to
meeting.
do that?
Perhaps he had simply
What do you
missed a
mean?
memo.
Oh, you just go through the walkthroughs. I don't know. I think
Hmm.
the game just expects you to look up other stuff. Because you remember when I was like, oh, I need to knock on a door 100 times or something like that? It
Oh, like
took
to attempt.
to get the
I thought
trophy.
you like if you attempt to walk through locked doors so many times you got a trophy. That's all I remember.
See,
I was
no,
like,
it's
what?
I have to knock on this door 430. What is it? I have to knock on 430 5 times, right?
I
But
wasn't there for that.
so look, this is what happens when I knock on it 5 times. It's really stupid.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks?
Look what he's gonna make
Now,
me do.
suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
See
I
this
would
shit?
say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
So
Okay.
I'll click it 20 times. I'm glad. I don't think I recorded when
I have to say, I'm still not
Look at this
feeling the
shit.
satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do.
Do you hear him?
Almost certainly 50
50
clicks.
clicks. And then you'll, okay, I think after the 50 clicks is when he really starts to go crazy.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true
So
reward
he's just
for valiant effort.
effing
I
with
want
you?
to see some hustle,
Yes.
Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
So it'll have
What?
me running to door 417 to do clicks there. And then he'll say, okay, now go back to the other office and click on that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like 8 or 9 different steps to get to that trophy. But I already got the trophy, so I'm good.
You already got? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I already got it because that was very easy.
Everywhere.
That's
This
ridiculous.
adventure, he decided, was for all of them.
All right, so I'm gonna go
Oh, you got the bucket. Okay.
the bucket. And
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
wait, what was that?
and
Oh,
entered the
888.
door
Okay, I
on
have
his
to
left.
follow. No, wait. Yeah, I have to go to the office, boss's office. And click it.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office
Are you
was
almost done
where
with
he'd find
Spider-Man?
answers.
No.
You said no?
Not at all. No.
Coming
Not
to
at
a
all.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket
I
walked
wanted to play
upstairs
yesterday,
to the
but I kept
boss's
working
office.
until like 10.
You gonna play today?
I'm thinking about it. I would rather Tosin play, but you know.
Right? Oh my gosh, Toastin.
Fresh.
He has been MIA. Look, this is the little employee bathroom.
Tosin's like, I can't play. I need a vacation. I can't play. I'm on vacation.
Yeah,
I can't play. I just got back from vacation. I can't play because I have to catch up with work from my vacation.
Exactly. So these little pictures take us to like memory areas for the narrator. We're not gonna do that.
We got a game to finish.
All right.
Stepping into his manager's
Before
office,
our show
Stanley
comes
was
out.
once again stunned
Exactly.
to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's
Yes.
warmth and
I
guiding
did
light
it. That
pierce
was
the
an easy one.
dark clouds of confusion
happened?
and chaos.
Oh, I just got a
It would
trophy
be
for
with him
hitting 8
always.
all those
The
times.
bucket would, and he knew it. The two
now
of
I
them
got
were
to do it.
inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Do you have the code memorized?
Yes, it's the same code. I've been doing this freaking because I want to get all 42 endings. So
Was the
I've
bucket
been
guiding him?
on my little off
Yes,
time.
this is certainly
Just
the most
doing some of the
logical
runs.
explanation.
I recorded a few, but not a lot.
You getting through the rooms and shit a lot easier?
Yeah, that's why I want to just go ahead and jump on Silent Hill.
You
'Cause
crazy.
these controls are, I just want to see what the controls are straight away. Because I may not even
The
need
elevator
another
raced
controller.
downward, plummeting towards
Since
an
I'm getting so
unknown
used to
fate.
the, like, using the regular
It would be
controller for the
all Stanley
camera.
could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting
It's dope,
him,
it's working.
reassuring that in this
Yeah.
darkest moment of uncertainty, he
It's
would be all
working.
right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Let me show you something else I thought was funny.
Stanley and the bucket
Look
walked
at
straight
you.
ahead through the large door in
Yeah.
red
See, I'm getting better.
mind control
Yeah, way better.
facility.
This is dope.
Okay. Well,
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to
it's
themselves.
just the new content one.
Are you using the same thing when you go like forward and like when you go like when you're like walking and moving in different directions? Is it the same thing when you have to like hit a button,
What do you mean?
like to aim something?
Oh,
Like are you using the
yeah, I
same
have to move the
controller?
camera. I have to use the joystick to move the camera, and then
The
the
monitors
other,
jumped
like
to
the
life,
access
and
controller
Stanley nearly
joystick to
dropped the
move the
bucket in
person.
shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored
Okay.
like guinea pigs. The bucket had never
See?
seen anything like
There you
this,
go.
and it very nearly burst
Word
into
of the
tears as
prophet.
Stanley cradled it
I'm
gently,
back.
reassuring it
Welcome
that
back, Shy.
everything would be fine.
You
Welcome,
said where the prophet who?
Bender.
Oh,
I'm back, baby.
Vendor from Futurama.
That's correct.
All right.
not some weird porn you were
Was
watching,
the
Kimmy.
bucket
What?
under the
How?
mind
Yeah,
control
creepy Jay.
facility's influence as well?
Whatever.
Had the bucket been told to do
Wow.
things it didn't wish
Okay.
to do? What
Kimmy's into
kinds
some
of
weird
things
stuff,
does a
y'all.
bucket want to do
Whatever.
or not want to do in the first place?
Wasn't
These
this gate
questions
supposed to
raced
open?
furiously in Stanley's feeble
Behind you.
mind.
Yeah,
That one.
not that
Right
one.
there.
I think I'm supposed to press this again. Hold on. I wanted to show you guys something I thought was funny. What? Can I not do it with the bucket? Wait a minute. Okay, now.
This is what makes me nervous.
What?
When you gotta put the crosshair on. Cause
Oh,
like don't you have
yes.
to fight in Silent Hill?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
But
my
it's more
god.
like dodging and fighting. That's why I think we should just jump in it. Just see what I gotta do. Oh, see, it's
That's
open.
what he said. Is this not where you just were?
Yeah, I gotta go backwards to show you guys something.
Oh.
What we fit to see? Because we already seen what you call being the demon lord.
Yeah, I know.
I never saw no demon lord. See?
The bucket is a demon lord.
Yeah, the
I
bucket.
didn't know that. I just met the bucket today.
Wait, really?
Yes, I haven't been here for all of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Look.
All right.
Wait a minute. That's not. Yeah.
What?
Oh!
Yeah.
This is the thumbnail.
It's an alternate unending, not really an ending, but it's something you could access.
And you get a trophy for this, I'm assuming?
No, you didn't get a trophy, but it's part of completing the game.
The game.
Like doing all the little possible Easter egg shit. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to.
No! He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control never.
Party in the secret mind control facility.
Friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except.
Bro, at one point I thought you were just gonna be that lady and like run a marathon or something.
What do you mean?
The bucket.
The lady.
I
Thought you
can't
was
believe
say
he
that lady.
pressed in the bucket after what happened.
That's true. Oh,
But here was the
here we
proof.
go.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working,
Let's see.
all of it monitored and
Which
commanded
ending
from
we'll
this
get.
very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Here
For
we go.
he and the bucket were but at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
Yep.
Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
After this, I wouldn't even
How could
know
the bucket have betrayed him like
what
this?
else needs to be done to
Stanley
get
was
the
prepared
secret,
to throw the
the other
bucket away in
endings.
disgust when suddenly an
I feel like
image
I've been
appeared
like
upon the
running around
enormous
in
screen.
circles doing.
Birds. Silly,
Okay.
silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
hate this ending. Okay.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Stanley needs
The
help.
mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
Do you have to like
Stanley
toggle
and the
through
bucket
every
never
bird?
found freedom because they spent the
You know
rest of
what?
their
I don't
lives
know.
here in this
Let's
place,
see.
flipping through live streams of the silliest birds
Oh, well,
imaginable.
I think you've done it this
Of
well.
all
I don't
the
know.
possible
Yeah, I recognize
paths his
these.
life could have
Yeah.
taken,
And then go again.
this one
Yeah, that's
was
where you
surely the
started.
best.
So you toggle through all of them.
Stanley was happy.
I need to know how to get out of this.
Then he jumps
Oh,
off.
it's done. Okay. I'm gonna look through my walkthrough and just see, because I don't know what else I could do. I feel like I've exhausted everything, but I'm only 56% done with the game.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm
How
thinking
many
it's because
endings does this damn thing got?
I think there's some endings with the bucket, and then there's some endings
All
without
of
the
his
bucket. So
co-workers were
all of the
gone.
endings
What
that
could it mean?
don't have a bucket, you
Stanley
can
decided
then
to go
have
to
the
the
bucket
meeting
with
room.
it and
Perhaps
have
he
a
had
different,
simply missed a memo.
technically a different ending.
Ending.
Yeah.
Because the bucket is somehow sentient.
Yes, the
The
bucket
bucket
is
is.
empty. I'm about to show you, Jay. He
What new
evil.
mysteries lay in
We got to
store
go
for our
take him
bucket-loving heroes
and
today?
jump
Let's find
real
out.
quick.
Friends, if y'all hear that, I'm making some
Stanley
eggs.
clung the bucket to his cheek.
I got
Could his
2
co-workers really all be
eggs.
gone?
Come on, get up there.
Said I
Okay.
need food.
Girl, you sound like you've walked away from your phone.
Oh, I said I need this, y'all. I need food. One of us
Do
on
you
this
have
phone.
Do you have a AirPod or something in your ear? Because it is tough.
Hold on, let me go get it. I do not.
Yes.
You
Whispered the
see,
bucket
the
into
bucket was
Stanley's
just
ear.
making stuff up,
We've
man.
done
Like,
it.
why?
We've escaped from that
Why she
dull
think we
office
can
and
hear
that
her?
pesky narrator. At last, out here in the
DJ,
white void, we are alone.
the bucket's
Now,
talking
and for the
and he
first
evil.
time, I can reveal to you my true self.
The bucket
bucket's
began to tell
talking.
Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of
So I
innocent
jumped out the
humans,
building
and the
window,
bucket's
and
own
this is what's
complicity
outside the
therein,
building.
of sadness and
Nothing.
regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's
It's just
dreams
one
and
of those
wishes met
endings where you
halfway,
have to just
meted
sit and
out in
listen to
parcels like
the
charity,
narrator.
and
There's
abandoned
nothing
He
for
does
you
like
to
to
as the
just.
talk.
warm glow of
He really
inspiration
does.
begins to dim.
The
With
bucket was
opportunities to do so much more. There was
it
so
sounds
much
so
it could
nice
have
this
done,
time.
perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps,
Yeah.
if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer
I think it's
perception.
still going to be the same
This was
ending.
way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared
Oh,
me
yeah.
in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You
Okay.
are a bucket! This
Mhm.
is
All right.
so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
What?
Damn, Stanley.
My God, Stanley,
Mm-hmm.
you did it. You saved us from the bucket.
Whoa!
Thank God you
Yeah.
already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away
Who
inside
the
of it.
hell?
Mm-hmm.
That's why we don't trust the bucket.
Why did the bucket start bleeding?
Because
Because we
he's a
had to kill
demon
it.
lord.
He was the demon lord that we had to kill.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
It
it
has
mean?
organs?
Stanley
Yes, it
started
does.
the meeting room.
Look, and
Perhaps
here it
he had
is.
simply missed a memo.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up again because there's another ending I think I can get.
Now
We
this,
don't trust
Stanley
the
thought to
bucket,
himself,
but we're going to pick
this
him up for
is a
Stanley's
bucket.
sake.
Keep our enemies
And he
close.
was.
I'm gonna skip that new
Mhm.
content.
Stanley clutched the
And
bucket
Jay,
tightly
you'll
to his...
appreciate this.
This was not the
I
correct way to
well,
the meeting
Tosin
room.
will appreciate it more,
Stanley had
but
felt the
I
bucket
found
calling
out
to
that
him,
with
telling him that the employee
anytime you see
lounge
an
was
open
simply
door
the
in this
place to
game,
be.
there's a way to get to it. You just got to get
And here it
to that
was.
open
Had the
door.
bucket turned out to be correct? Was no...
So I will go
the
all
bucket
through
was
this
wrong.
warehouse,
Stanley took
and
the
every
door on
time
his
I go through the
left
warehouse,
to
I
go
get on the
back to the
platform. It
meeting
takes me to that top cutout or whatever, that hallway up there.
No, said the bucket.
But then I was just like,
Don't
man,
go
there's
to the
got to be
meeting
more.
room. Go
Got to be
somewhere
more
else.
happening
The
over here.
cargo lift,
And it
yes.
turns out,
Go
wait,
there.
there's an
Go to the
open door
cargo
over there
lift.
on that walkway. But
Oh.
the door over there is closed. So how do I get over
Can
there?
you jump down off the platform to get to that
You
door?
can do all things through
Exactly. You
Christ.
can do that.
Now ride the lift
Except
all
you
the way
can
to the
also
top.
die.
There's something up there I need
Yeah.
you to do.
So
Stanley did not
I'm gonna
question
try to
why
get
or
off on the
how this
walkway.
bucket was speaking
Last
to him.
time I tried,
It
I
should have
froze in
alarmed him, of
midair
course, because buckets
like a
can't
freaking
talk.
cartoon.
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was
Okay.
firmly convinced that the bucket had
And
spoken to him,
go.
and he
Shit.
unthinkingly did
Woo!
whatever the bucket
Did it.
asked.
Woo!
Ah,
Hops.
did it. Yes.
Skills. Hops.
Thank you, ma'am.
Stamina.
Falls
Wait,
through a hole on
the
the floor.
narrator is supposed to be mad, but he's not mad? Oh, because when I have the bucket, this room is different. Okay. When I have the bucket, this room is different.
Now, if Tosin were here, he would be very excited because
Yes.
Kimmy almost leaped to her
No,
demise.
stop.
Oh,
Look
shit.
there on the wall. You see,
We've
there's
done
a
this.
sign right there. It
Okay.
says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you
Yes,
think it
because
was
I have the
okay
bucket
to
in
bring
my
the
hand.
bucket here?
So it's a different
What
ending.
if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I
no.
suppose that would explain a
Oh,
lot about your
God.
behavior up to this
We
point.
just make
Which,
we just
if
making
that's
stuff up
true,
now.
well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This
crap.
misunderstanding could have
Here we go.
dire consequences on the
Could
entire
it?
rest of the game if not
Could
addressed
it?
quickly and properly.
Oh,
So
that door is
much of
closed.
the impact
Shit.
of the story is
I'm
dependent on your
disgusted.
understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step
Yeah.
in here for a moment.
Long story short, if you haven't gathered, the narrator is out of his rabbit ass mind.
Completely.
He is. He is.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some
The
test
narrator
scenarios,
and
you'll
Tosin
tell me whether or
subscribe
not
to the
the thing
same
I'm showing
memos
you
of making
is a
shit up.
bucket. This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin.
I'm gonna try to do opposite answers of the last time I was over here.
Item
We'll
1.
see.
Is this a bucket?
So I said last time yes.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Oh, I
It
was
is a
right.
hologram of a bucket.
Oh
Not
my
an
gosh,
actual
Shai, what if
bucket.
it's the same exact questions?
If it's the same questions, we have just hit a lick. If it's
So,
not, the narrator's insane. And
Item
okay,
whoever
2.
so
made this
then
game is insane.
Is this a bucket?
do you remember which was the second bucket an
I
actual
think
bucket?
it was not a bucket.
Okay, all right.
Correct.
Oh shit,
It is a
okay.
3D printed
Okay.
recreation of a
This
bucket.
may be a new
not an
ending if we
actual
get the
bucket.
game right.
Okay.
Because remember, we kept getting all the answers wrong last time. All
Item
right.
3. Is this a
Shit.
bucket?
Let me see. Was it a bucket? I don't think so.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna go by your instinct.
Incorrect.
Ah, shit.
Damn.
That was a bucket. Okay, so the third bucket is an actual bucket. This
Item
one,
4. Is this a bucket?
I think that was a bucket.
it was?
I think it was a bucket.
Okay. Ah,
Are you
shit.
hallucinating?
Wow.
This is a tractor.
One
It's
of
an
these
enormous
tractors was a
machine
damn
that tills
bucket.
the earth.
Yeah,
This is a
maybe
gimmick.
it was the
How on
second
earth
one?
did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely
I'm gonna say yes.
incredible.
I think the
Let's
second
just
one was a
move
bucket.
on to the next one.
Yeah, because I remember one of them was a bucket, and I remember yelling, "What in the absolute fuck?"
Exactly. Okay, we're gonna say
Is
this is a bucket.
Correct.
Okay.
This
Told you.
is a bucket.
Look, Jason's like, I don't even.
I don't even know what's going on.
So we played.
Item
Oh
6.
shit!
Is this a bucket?
Was it a bucket?
I don't remember.
I don't
After
either.
the tractors, I thought the game was over.
No, we had like 6 more things.
Oh my god. I'm gonna say no. Let's say no.
I think it's yes.
Trick
Oh
question.
shit!
Both. Gotcha.
Oh, it was both. Okay, so the
Yeah.
first bucket after the tractor is both.
Item. Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see.
Yep,
Should be
this
around
is
here
right.
somewhere.
I typed out the answers, but I think I got out of order.
Oh
What
shit!
you got?
It's asking me if this is a bucket. I can't remember what the
And
answer.
I think it's no.
Okay, I'm saying no.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing
Yeah.
isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true.
Okay,
Unless,
he's
is
going.
that
He's
what you
looping
think?
back to his
He's
I'm
about
first.
to have an
distressed, Stanley.
existential
Are
crisis
you trying
Yeah.
now.
to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Uh-oh. When I said everything, I said everything is a bucket last time, right?
I don't remember. I can't
I'm gonna
remember.
say no. Not everything's a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even
Ah,
spell
yeah.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've lost
He
all
he
sense of
went back to
perspective.
his
What is a
craziness.
bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these
I thought
questions with
winning the game would
confidence.
give us something
But
different.
yet now I'm somewhat
But he's
adrift.
still crazy.
Do any of us know
As
what a
hell.
bucket is? Am I
Is it
a
a
bucket?
different?
Oh,
Stanley,
is
I
he a
can't
bucket?
keep doing this. I'm losing
No.
myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
Look at
I'm
him.
afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
He's
Oh,
gonna
he's
restart the
a
game.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
yeah.
So you're not gonna answer? Oh,
Mm-mm.
What
He
happened?
won't.
Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that
Yo,
it's
I can
all
jump
a
off the
bucket.
ledge in the
And if you
mind
run into
control
anyone
room.
else, maybe don't mention
That's
that.
another
Okay,
freaking
let's
Who
ending.
knows what
okay,
the
let's
hell
do
she
it.
might
and
do to a
where to
person.
where?
All right, here we go.
I found another walkthrough that gives me more information about stuff, and I don't need to take the bucket with me. But I bet you it's one of those where you take the bucket with you and get a different ending. But
All of
let's
his
just go
co-workers
through.
were gone. What could it mean?
What if it's the never-ending
Stanley decided
hole?
to go to the meeting room.
Oh,
Perhaps he had
that
simply
would be
That's
missed a
funny.
what
memo.
he
See you
said.
later, bucket. Okay, go to the
When
mind
Stanley
control
came
room.
to a set of 2 open doors,
And
he entered the
it
door
said,
on his left.
wait, enter door on the left. Go to the box office. Yeah, okay, box's office. Turn on the lights, then stop. See the person do. Oh, at the light jump off. Okay, all right. I'm about to.
At this point, y'all, we just doing shit.
Yet there was
Yeah,
not a
let's
single
figure
person
it out.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's
Oh, shit.
office, Stanley was once
Get out of
again
here.
stunned
Go,
to discover not an
Kemi.
indication
Okay.
of any human life.
I missed that one.
Shocked,
That's okay.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
And apparently there's another ending where you actually see another person walking through the office, but you can't interact with them. And I have yet to find any ending that's connected to the Maria
Stanley walked
ending.
straight ahead through the large door that
It's
read
really weird.
Mind Control Facility.
But turn on the lights and jump on this chair and get to the bottom of the thing.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
We'll find
thought
out.
to himself.
Whoa.
Did he have the strength to find out?
No, this Stanley we
You've
talking
made it to
about
the
him.
bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the Mind Control Room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Wow.
Good job. You did it. Good job.
There's nothing else to see at the bottom. It's just darkness. That's wild. Okay. You thought it was going to be a trap door or something.
These people who made this game are on that shit.
They're real. For sure.
Should have been careful. Should have been careful.
This is stupid.
Used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending.
Why?
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier. Chase your dreams. Feelings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
What?
They're high.
They're completely high. They're completely high.
There's nowhere they're not high. They're high.
You did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
They're high.
As
hell.
Every day.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do? You want to run?
You said what?
Use the same ending with the bucket, or get into some Silent Hill? Come on.
I mean, you're the
office
pastor
like
today.
the back of his hand. It was
Oh.
only a matter of
So
time
we could do
before
this?
he found the others.
We can do whatever you want.
Just a matter of time.
He was kind of bad for Toasting not being there.
You better say whatever you want.
I'm just saying.
Girl.
Shit goes hard.
It do. The balloons are back.
Yeah. And every time we choose a color, he chooses the opposite color.
That's racist.
Yeah, he's very racist.
Is it? It is.
Okay. All right. No more fucking room.
When the last time y'all toasted bread in a skillet?
Oh, it's been a while.
Man, that's been a long time.
That's what
Not
I
since
just did
making
right
like
now.
a
Bruh, I used to make the
eggs in a whole
dopest grilled
monster.
cheese sandwiches, bruh.
When
Mm-hmm.
Stanley came to a set of two
I'm gonna do
open
one more
doors, this
run.
was not the correct way to the meeting
My
room,
guess
and
would have
Stanley
been
knew it perfectly well.
probably
Perhaps he
either
wanted to
college
stop
or
by
right
the
before
employee lounge
college.
first, just
Right,
to
It's
mine was.
admire
terrible
it.
that I didn't take advantage of that in grad school because I was
Yeah.
eating crazy.
Wow. Yes.
Ain't nothing
This
like a good
room.
mean
What a
ass grilled
beautiful room. But
cheese.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
You
open
know
door
what?
on his
The
left.
lies I tell. I I did do it. I did it in Chicago.
Stanley was
I
so
went
bad at
out
following
and took my adult
directions, it's
paycheck
incredible he
and
wasn't
bought
fired years ago.
way too much of fancy cheese,
Oh.
Ooh, you should have made
like
macaroni
Look,
instead.
Stanley, I
like
think perhaps we've
several
gotten off on
different
the
types
wrong
of mac
foot
and cheese.
here.
Well,
I'm
no,
not your enemy, really.
because I had a really cool
I realize that investing in your
recipe
trust in
for
someone else
tomato
can be
soup.
difficult. But the
Oh
fact
So
yeah,
I
you know I
really just
like that.
it
nothing
was
with
super
you
cold and all I wanted
was
was tomato
time.
soup. And I was like,
There's
well, fuck it,
someone
if we're
you've
gonna
been
do it.
neglecting, Stanley.
And so
Someone.
yeah, we got some
Hey, I was
fancy
in the middle of
infused
something. Do you
butters
have zero consideration
and
for
got some
others?
regular
Are you
white bread
that
because I'm that
convinced that I
type of
want
dude.
something bad to happen to
And
you?
then
Well,
some
You
like
I don't know
should.
cheeses
how
I
to
couldn't even
convince you of
pronounce. It
this,
made
but I really
way
do
too many
want
grilled
to help
cheeses
you,
and it
to
was
show you something
amazing.
beautiful.
Good and
That
cold
sounds like my
outside.
kind of
Let me
party.
prove that I'm
It
on
Exactly.
was
your
it
side.
was good and
Give me a
cold,
chance.
snowing, great.
Sounds like
Just
my kind of party.
the
I
sequel
like
is now
that,
past. What's that mean?
and I like a good six cheese grilled cheese. I mean, a
I
six
wish
cheese macaroni and cheese.
there was a card I can get.
The most I'll do is two cheeses with my mac and cheese.
We did six for Thanksgiving. It was
Oh
a
my
hit.
god. Wow.
It was a
You know,
hit. An absolute hit.
This is
my
not supposed
cheesy
to
mac
be
and
here.
cheese is gooey cheese.
Mm-hmm. You need
Because I
gooey,
don't have the
Stuff
creamy,
bucket.
slides everywhere.
savory.
Okay,
Yeah, and for
guys.
those of us who are lactose, it slides right out of my behind.
Oh
Ew,
lord.
that's
Lactose.
disgusting.
Long distance call to
Now
China.
listen
Okay.
carefully, this is important.
Tosin's famous
Stanley
long
walked
distance
through the
calls
red
to
door.
China.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Which
I
forgot
was
what
want
Jordan
to.
ridiculous
did with that.
because he would say that as a joke, but one time I had somebody over at the house. He's at the apartment when we lived together. He goes, hey Jay, man, I got another one of those calls to China, man. She's over there like, really? I'm like, yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Red
And he
or
was
blue,
just in
guys?
there.
Which one should I do?
Well, I'm
I'm a
partial to red myself.
I'm partial to blue. I'm a Dallas Cowboy, even though that's Lions blue. So go with
Uh,
red.
that looks very lion
Thank
blue.
God
It
you are
Yeah,
does.
willing
so
to
go with
listen to
red.
me. Do you see that I
Lord.
really have wanted
All
you
you
to
had to
be
do is
happy all
mention
this
Dallas, and I was
time?
going to the
The problem is
opposite
all
door.
these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that
Petty.
isn't here. Running and running and running,
Terrible and
just the way
petty.
you're doing right now.
Do you even
Don't
know
you
your
see
team's
that it's
colors now
killing
that I
us,
think about it?
Stanley? I
I'm a
wanted to
team of the
stop.
world.
I would,
I
we
don't,
would
you
both
know,
All
be
I'm hearing
so
is you
much
not
happier
claiming your
if
city,
we
but
limit
keep going.
just
limit myself.
stopped.
And first of all, Houston,
And I
Texas,
think, well, I think I
it's
have a
blue and
solution.
silver too, isn't it?
Here,
I feel like blue,
let
It's
me show
what?
you.
red, white, and blue. Oh
It,
shit,
it, are you sure?
Houston, Texas. Yeah, red, white, and
You
blue.
sure?
Don't Google it.
What do we want?
I'm
You
not
sure?
googling it,
What are we
shy. Don't
looking
do that.
for?
Don't play me like that. Come on.
Here.
I can't Google anyway. My hands
Yes.
are
Oh, it's
completely.
beautiful, isn't it? If we
Oh, my
just stay
phone came on.
right here,
Google. What is
right in this
Houston's
moment
colors?
with this
Look at you,
place,
Texas.
Stanley,
Googling it.
I think I
Well, my
feel
phone just came on, as
happy.
advanced as it is.
I actually
Oh, it says
feel
it's not sure
happy.
if I was talking to it. Well, y'all enjoy
Did
these
you hear
lights.
how she's not sure about her team colors? And it's the Houston Texans team colors are red and blue.
Oh, see, so I said it. They got some
Well,
white
if you
and
name
blue.
17 colors and two of them happen to be red,
No,
that doesn't mean you
no,
know
I
it.
said red, white, and blue.
Oh no.
Oh
Spare me
crap.
And
all the
white's not
stairs.
one of them.
If you hurt
Oh
yourself, if
shit.
you
Okay,
die, the
I'm
game
I'm
will
not
reset.
playing this
We'll
level.
lose all of
In this
this.
level, I've already recorded this one too. You
Oh
have to
wow.
kill. You have to kill yourself like 8 times.
Don't nobody
Mm,
want to commit suicide in the game like that all the
Yeah,
time. That's
yeah.
heartbreaking.
You can
It
go
was.
out.
I
Will
can't
you go
go.
out?
Wait, where? I'm trapped until I start doing stuff. See,
It's
it's
the
all good.
fact
Good,
that the space
good.
not even
We can't be
made.
too safe. Promise me
What
you
the
won't
fuck
go
is
back there.
that?
Just
Kanye?
stay here.
Yeah, he wants me to stay here, but I also can't stay. But then if I go, it's like, oh, you don't want to be with me anymore? That's what the narrator starts
No.
saying.
What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
He's making
Please, no,
everything.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from
See?
me.
I'm tripping.
Please, Stanley, think about...
Dive off.
No!
Damn.
Dang.
Look,
Thank
then I
God
live.
you
But I
lived.
gotta keep going
You
up
had me
this
worried
freaking
there
stairs.
for a moment.
You know what? I'm
This
not
is
doing.
Can we
now,
please get back
CJ.
to the
This
other
is
room?
masochism.
Yeah. Going
I
up there.
mean, but we know what's going to happen. We know she's going to start over.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand,
Oh.
Puppet
like to
always
get
starts
inches
over.
What are
from
you doing, Stanley?
you like to
Please,
get
I'm
inches
asking
from
you
a
not to take
win.
this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I want to finish this freaking game. I want to get to all the freaking endings.
Do you for real have to die like 8 times?
Yeah, you do have to jump. Maybe not 8, but definitely
Stanley,
more. See?
let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
And then if I go back, I still have to come back. No, actually, I have to say no. Because I don't want to start over the jumps. And after this, we're doing Silent Hill.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself on this
Damn.
platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
So this is number 3.
Why are you making this about you? Why is he so sad?
Because the
Maybe you're
narrator is
getting a kick
obsessed
out
with
of
this
it.
game.
I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
Damn, this nigga's making me sad.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Okay. Number
This
4.
bitch says attentively.
Here we go.
I'm supposed to say tentatively.
Is it
I
over?
don't like.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
What? Oh, okay, yeah. So it's just 5 times.
You
Yo.
need help. Mirror
Oh
need
my
help.
gosh. I've never gotten to the blue one. I've heard about this place. Oh my gosh.
Well,
We're in the blue hall. The hall that's opposite.
All of his
Oh,
co-workers
and there's
had
another
gone.
bucket.
What could it mean?
This is a
Stanley
different
decided
freaking
to go to the
level.
meeting room. Perhaps he
this
has
is why
something
you're
to
only
say.
50% done, because you got to do everything from over here too.
Yes, I think you do. Now you're supposed to be able to jump out this window. I think I was told.
Stanley went
guess
around
not.
touching every little thing in the office.
See, look, you
but
see
it
how he's
didn't make a
making fun of
single
us?
difference. Nor
Wow.
did it
Jesus.
advance the story in any way.
Okay. I don't know if I should take the bucket. I'll leave it this time.
I'm a big fan of the bucket myself.
And it
I
goes
thought you
straight
didn't trust or like the bucket.
I don't, but I'm a fan because Stanley be over here acting normal with the bucket. He be going full psycho without it.
Whiteboard ending. I got another ending. So this doesn't do anything. That's it. That's the ending. That's it. Freaking. All right. All right. I'll take the bucket. No, I'll leave the bucket this time. I don't need it.
For the folks who are watching who haven't eaten lunch, this is your time.
When
Get your
Stanley
butt up
came
and
to
get
a
some
set of
lunch.
2 open
We
doors,
get
he
up.
entered the door
I
on
would
his
say
left.
what I'm eating, but it's racist.
What? Chicken?
Dang, you immediately go there. No.
You said racist.
I know what it is.
What you
Watermelon?
think it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See, I hate this. That was terrible. I'm mad you guessed. That's even more racist. That's
There's only a couple of
Chicken
things.
Walker.
There's only a couple of things that would be racist for you eating and enjoying.
Yeah, but you'd have to guess.
Oh, you wanted to keep it so I thought.
I want to let the people out there be racist, and then they're like,
Ah.
wait a minute, am I racist?
Yes,
Not
you are.
Not to mention the people who are watching. I want them to be like, I knew it. Oh no!
Bro,
I'm
looking
doing
through-
watermelon for health reasons. Thank you.
I'm having cut strawberries, scrambled eggs, and pan toasted cinnamon toast.
Breakfast for a late lunch.
Breakfast. Because
Girl, this
one of us in this church is a little slow when it comes to eating.
Mm. And I'm just a little slow.
No, 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 no. Jay is actually the smartest of us all.
That is obviously not
I
true.
think it
He's the Lex Luthor in the group, just not an asshole.
I
is.
don't think any
Stanley
of that's
just
true.
stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit
Is
around
this one of
and
the
describe
endings?
every
uh,
fascinating little detail
I
of his
know. I just
inability
wanted to
to do
pause here so I
anything.
can see if I
This
can
is
get
why
another
Stanley and
ending.
I are on
I'm
such
looking
good
through my
terms.
walkthroughs to see. There's one ending
Oh,
that requires 4 hours. Like you actually have to sit
No,
in the
shut
game for
up.
4 hours. I'm like, wait, what?
So that's got to be like its own separate.
that's not a stream. We just pop back on right
Yeah,
around 10
exactly.
minutes before.
But when I'm looking at the
No.
screenshots, Shy, it's that ending that has the baby that we had to like kill the baby. You
Oh
know what
What?
yeah,
I'm talking about?
yeah. That's
Yeah,
gonna be wild.
Y'all killing babies?
It wasn't like that.
yeah.
It
It was.
sounds like it.
I know.
Well, I don't like that. That means I only got to it because I had been playing the game for that long. That's okay. Just lift up. Okay. I'm trying to find like just a shorter ending. Keep at it. Blue door.
Just in case y'all were wondering, this stream is brought to you by Let's Potato Chips. I know we're not on The Last of Us, but it's always Let's Potato Chips because Let's
Oh,
gets the party
shoot.
going. And Monostat, we ain't playing. If you want to sponsor us, go ahead.
Stanley, while maybe he doesn't need monostat, might
The
have a wife
narrator
who
do.
does. Hey, maybe we can do some monostat to clean up Houston.
Shut,
Wow.
shut
See what
your
I did?
mouth.
See what I
Shut
did
Wow,
there?
Jay.
your
See what I did there?
Where is Tosin?
Because see,
Tosin.
the way I look at it is you can just fly over Houston and just drop it.
Gosh,
Just spread it over. Just smooth it over.
Just yeah, yeah.
whatever. Can't believe this.
I mean, monostat, you got a big task ahead of you, but I think you can do it.
I can
Whatever.
believe it.
It's freaking ridiculous.
You ever see a city that itches? That's Houston.
Dallas.
Yeah, you were too slow. Not to
Whatever.
mention you're stealing my stuff. Like it doesn't make you look witty at
Whatever.
all. It just makes you look petty. Petty
Mm,
LaBelle.
Well, Dallas isn't really dirty, Just saying. It ain't dirty.
Beautiful city.
It is beautiful.
sure.
And it don't
And
stink outside. Unless you
and
over there in Joppy. It don't
ooh,
stink outside.
and we have our Six Flags.
We do.
Whatever.
Hmm
And
hmm
Hurricane Harbor. And a
hmm
And
speed
wait,
zone.
wait. You claim the place that it's in as part of Dallas? Hmm.
Yes,
All that's
Whatever.
DFW.
it's all
Whatever.
DFW, baby.
Just like Houston claims Cypress. That ain't
Ah,
Houston.
Mm.
I don't think we claim Cyprus. I've never.
Yeah. And the Woodlands. Yeah, they do. They do. They do.
I feel like we
And
don't.
Sugarland. Yeah, they do. And Pearland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Houston claims
Well,
all that stuff.
Um.
We claim Arlington as
you
well.
might not call it Houston, but you claim it.
Yep.
Worst case scenario, what are you gonna call it? Well, this is a Houston suburb, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's Houston. We're still talking about Harris and or what's the other county called?
Um,
It's Harris and
Waller Grimes is a county that's
I'm
Houston.
thinking something else because like when you get
You
your
talking about over there in Missouri City? That ain't Harris no more.
no, I'm thinking of something else because like whenever you get your like if you certified to like sell within the city, you have to either get a Harris County or a what's the other one? I don't know. Or
Let's
a
find out.
Houston, so I can't remember. Barry be knowing, and I'm not gonna text him. He's in Las Vegas.
Oh,
Let's find out.
I'm going to look it up right now.
A two, a three.
3. Montgomery County.
Okay, there's that.
There's Fort
Either way,
Bend, Montgomery, Waller, Chambers, Brazoria, and Liberty. All that's Houston.
just saying, y'all
Whatever.
claim it.
All right. You know what? Let's just do a regular run through, a regular ending. There's another ending I saw, but you have to keep restarting the game every time you click on somebody's computer. And there's 5 computers you got to click on. I don't, I don't really want to deal with that.
Yet there was not a single
I want to be
person
in some
here
fog. I want to see
either.
some monsters.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I'm gonna see
Stanley
all this.
decided
I'm
to
gonna
go
do
up to
all
his
the things.
boss's
Let's do
office,
them all.
hoping he might
All
find
right.
an answer there.
Let's go
Coming
down
to a
here.
staircase,
Ugh, I
Stanley
did hate
walked
this level.
upstairs to his boss's
This one.
office.
Now because I have to run in circles. Let me see if I can get that. Okay. Shy, you still wanting to play Hogwarts today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That
Okay, I need you to
something.
work on that,
So
sir.
he relaxed for a few moments
Look
with
what
some
he'll do.
calming new age music.
He just forces you, like, hey, if you don't do what I say, now I'm gonna
New
make you do it.
age music.
And I can't do anything at this point at all.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked
Wow.
forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. I feel like the first part of Silent Hill isn't even really scary.
It does.
Only part of Silent Hill I remember is turning that motherfucker off.
Yeah, I remember being terrified. I remember screaming. I remember turning it off and said, I will never play this game.
Really?
Turn him off!
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Alright.
Mind Control Facility.
Maybe we should escape.
Have we done the escape yet?
I feel like we have.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his
We've done
violent
this.
death.
Because when I
Yeah,
came
what
back, I
happened?
told
Did
you
we
to do
die?
it. She said,
Yeah.
and then she's like,
door
we already
behind him
did
was
it.
locked
I'm like, no,
shut.
we didn't.
Stanley still had
Yeah.
every opportunity to turn
Did we
around
die?
and get back on
So
track.
why are we doing this again?
Did we die?
At this
We
point,
died.
Stanley was making
No.
a
Well,
conscious,
when
concerted effort
when I
to
did
walk
it the second
forward
time,
and
Jay, but
willingly
when I did it the
confront
first
his
time, it
death.
turns out, yeah, I didn't go all the way through
You
the
didn't go
hall.
all the way. We turned around the first time.
So
I
now
remember that.
Yeah, so now we're at the end of this hallway. So Shy hasn't seen this ending. Fell in a hole.
Wow.
Still falling.
Fallen. Oh, I guess maybe we didn't die. I don't remember.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah,
It's an
because this
elevator
is
Oh, we
shaft?
As the
didn't.
machine
You're
whirred
right,
into
we didn't.
motion, and Stanley
Yeah.
was inched closer and closer to his demise.
Oh, we
he
did die.
reflected that
We
his
got
life had
crushed.
been of no consequence whatsoever.
Yeah.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real
But when you
story,
have the bucket
trapped
at this
forever in his
level,
narrow
the
vision
bucket
of what this world
speaks
is.
to these
Perhaps his death
machines
was of
and
no
keeps you
And
from
stops
getting.
it.
like plucking
Yeah.
eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
There's nothing. I can't go
Farewell,
nowhere.
Stanley.
Jump, Stanley.
You
Jump,
can't
jump.
I can't go nowhere.
Let me see you do the stunt. Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Who is
In a
calling me?
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What the hell?
Ha-ha.
So I'm not dead. What is this? Have I done this level before? I don't
Well, don't step off the plank there.
Yeah.
And yet it would be just a few
Oh,
minutes
Lord.
before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was
Did we
going
go
to
into this room
accomplish?
already?
Oh crap.
We already went into this room.
When every
Yeah, we were in
path you
here.
can walk
Yeah,
has been
it's the
created
museum
for you
ending.
long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
Yeah, the museum
making
for the
life the same.
Yeah,
Do you
museum
see
for the
now?
game.
I didn't see
Do you
this.
see
This
that
is neat.
Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
So the lady narrator is saying that I'm already dead.
So now we got a lady narrator.
Yep. Just for this ending. I can't remember how to get out and just end it.
Do it, do the hump.
The Humpty Dance
Is
is your chance. Do the hump. Do me,
that what we playing
baby.
games?
So all of you people under the age of 26 who did not immediately feel the need to start dancing or think about dancing, or you didn't get up and dance.
You think it's niggas that's 26 that know that one?
How old is Shira?
Or even
Damn, look at
28?
Shira's 30.
Again, you always refer back to your sisters. They don't count.
Oh, there
They
are more
don't.
skeletons in this world than humans.
Are you sure Shira don't count?
Well, no, because she was raised by you, so.
Oh. You know what? I can't bring up. I can't because I raised them too. Okay. All right. And it's a great way to steal shit.
But you always refer to them as citations, and no, they don't count. Don't ever
Shira's
count.
young.
And
Ain't
Sierra's
she? Is she?
Okay. Who are the top 5 people Sierra talks to? And give me their
Everybody's
ages.
over the age. Everybody's between the age of 35 and 70. So yeah.
So, again.
And Shira mostly talks to me, and I am old.
Now, my younger cousin, well, I guess he's in his 30s, so he's what?
I'm about to say I can't
30,
count.
34?
I can't count Jeremiah because
That we happen here.
he listens to what I listen to.
You can count Jeremiah.
No, I can't. He listened to what I listen to.
But he didn't spend his whole life.
He spent a whole lot of time with me during middle school and high school. And I definitely was playing the Humpty
The point
Hump
is he was
all the
educated
time.
into that, but his peers, he still hangs and talks to people that are not his age.
Oh yeah,
That
he
are
does.
his age, I mean.
Yeah, he does.
No, he counts. Jeremiah counts.
Okay, well then I can count. He knows it.
Okay.
He's not normal though.
You got one. Can you give me another one?
I can't count Jamarcus because he listens to what I listen to too.
Need one another.
And his primary talking people are 30 and up.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
He doesn't have friends his age.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Did this do this last time?
There's no other way to beat this game.
Were you here, Sean, when we did this last time?
It couldn't have done this last time.
Stop now and it'll be
I remember him dying, and
I
remember the museum. Were you here for the museum?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You weren't here when we did it.
I was not here when this happened. This can't. I couldn't have. I don't remember any of this.
Well, that's what happened.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the museum ending. Yep.
I don't remember cycling back up to the but I do remember him getting crushed.
Yeah.
Do we have a lady narrator from now on?
I don't think so. No, it starts over again.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Let's jump into some Silent Hill. We're not gonna run through too many things with Silent Hill. Just working through the controls to make sure that I can actually play the game.
I'm terrified of myself.
All right, we can do this.
Oh man, I can't wait till it gets tense and I just start talking about things that don't matter when we should be listening.
Oh wow, Jay. Listen, how do I get out of here? Oh, this button, right? No, that's broadcasting.
Now she's got real reasons to be concerned.
Awesome. All right.
Maybe we can get a little empathy out here, but you know.
The Humpty Dance is your chance. Do the hump. Do me, baby.
Why so much funk on the lyrics, baby?
Because you have to do the hump. Hey, do the hump. You got to take it to church.
Why do you do?
Okay. I'm trying to. Whew.